So now we have covered 12 obelisks. They're all fascinating. We still have 13 more to go. So if you want to see the 12, go to part 1. We're going to do here in part 2, we're going to cover the other 13 we have not seen. And we're going to start at the Information Center, which is on West Castillo and San Marcos. And here there's 4 of them. They hogged them all. Now, there's more to see, but there's 4 of them here. So let's go see what they look like and who are the artists and probably what the theme behind them is. Vámonos, muchachos. Here is number 13, yes, by Don Trosdell. It's based on the 1812 Constitution, Spanish Constitution. Viva la Pepa. Beautiful colors. He has a graphic arts designer background, so you can see how pretty this is, how eye-catching. And probably behind me, you could see number 14, but don't rush me, we'll get there. So this is by Don Trosdell once again, number 13, and it's at Information Center in St. Augustine. This is number 14 by Jan Tomlinson, The Golden Rule. It's about human rights. Look at this shine. It shines like the top of the Chrysler building. Yeah, it's very pretty, especially with the sunlight hitting it like this. It really, you know, looks like silver, gold, and diamonds. So yes, by Jan Tomlinson, The Golden Rule. It's it's very striking. Number 14. Number 15 by Liz Gibson. Mean Names Turn Into Games is the title of this. And I visited the artist in Jacksonville when she was still, you know, touching it up. And it's awesome. The artist has 7 fingers, and she has no problem with that. And as you can see, she does magnificent work. So yeah, this one also is here at the Information Center. Don't miss it, just as you're going into the center of the city. Number 15. Here we are, Sweet 16, number 16 by Jim Benedict. And it's inverted, it's upside down. The reason, according to the artist, it's to liberate it. And it's about freedom. And this one also is at the Information Center. And it's really cool. I walked by it like 3 times. Didn't even realize when I stood from far, look, there's another obelisk. It's upside down. That is so cool. So yes, please come to this area. You could see 4 of them. If you just have a chance and you want to see as many as you can in that one short moment, yeah, Information Center is a great place to check it out. Number 16. We got 9 to go. Stay with me now. This is Obelisk number 17. This is right in front of what they call the Moore House, right next to the Florida School of the Deaf and Blind. It's easy to pass it and not notice it because of its color. It's wood, it's carved, it's all these leaves. It's very, very interesting. And because it's this brownish color, it camouflages with the brick. This is by Lucy Clark, and it's titled The Flight for Freedom. And yeah, it's right on St. Marco, going north, leaving St. Augustine. Here it is. Very nice, by Lucy Clark. Obelisk 17. This is Obelisk 18 by Warren Clark. Peace is the fruit of. It is at the Fountain of Youth. As soon as you come in, you will see it. Has great imagery on it. Warren Clark is known for his posters, and here you can see some of that kind of art that you see on his posters, but then you see some other type of art where he does the imagery on the different sides. There's a lot to read on this obelisk, and it's number 18 by Warren Clark, and it's at the Fountain of Youth. Check it out. Obelisk number 19 It's here by the Greek shrine. It's called the St. Photios Greek Orthodox National Shrine. And we have here this obelisk here. It's by Dustin Harewood. And each side of this obelisk has different people. Africans, First Nation people, Europeans. And so each one had a different perspective of what happened here in St. Augustine. It is right as you come up St. George Street, about in the middle of the pedestrian walk. You'd see the Greek shrine. And you'd walk in the courtyard, and here it is. As a matter of fact, you'll see a Greek flag hanging outside, so you know you're in the right spot. So, number 19. Obelisk number 20. Yes, by Yanni Moore, called Resurrection. Very special spelling. Most of the images on this obelisk are women, or all of the images are women, and it belongs to what was the former Dow Museum here. So come check it out. It's the blues on this are amazing. Probably I've said 24 at times obelisks. No, there's 25. So for the record, there's 25 obelisks, not 24. So as you can see behind me, there's number 21, and we'll go check that one out right now. This is obelisk number 21. This is by Selvi Herrick, and it's here by the Villa Flora, the Brown Hall Renewal Center, and across from St. Joseph's Convent. As you see, this one is in prison. It's amazing the concept that artists come with. This is awesome. It tells you a little bit of why they have names, and people have written things on these padlocks. But it's gorgeous. In the sun, it looks amazing. Words like memory, words like compassion, there's human rights, as most of them are celebrating that part of humanity that looks for the best in us. So this is number 21 by Selvi Herrick. And let's go to number 22, but this is 21. Here is number 22. It's beautiful. I mean, it has this sort of Central American, Mexican, Guatemala, Honduras, and on feel to it. It has lots of things attached to it. From a virgin. It's here at St. Joseph's Convent, right on St. George. Across the street, you would find number 20 and 21 in our little cycle that we've been doing of them. And it's really, really nice. It's by Wendy Mandel McDaniel. It's called Rose of Compassion. And it has so many details. You could spend a good hour just looking at this obelisk. Hope will never be silent. There's a lot of reading and looking at here. Has a lot of texture to it. So, yes, number 22 at St. Joseph's Convent. So here it is. Hey, what can we say? We're on Ovilus Street, and this is obelisk number 23. Yes, we have two more to go. This one's by Julia Morrisonroe, Naughty Connections, as in naughty connections, and it's very, very interesting. And it's right here on Ovilus, the oldest street in the United States. So come check it out. Number 23. This is number 24. Yes, this is number 24. This is by the Lincolnville Museum. Right there, Dr. Martin Luther King and Pomar. And this one here is by Debbie James. It's called Hand Jive. And as you can see the different hands here, it's very exotic looking. And the sun, as you can see, is partially hitting it right now. But this is very, very special, this one right here. And we have the Excelsior High School up here. And Hand Jive. I like it. I really like. This is obelisk number 25. Yes, the last. It's on the west side of St. Augustine. It's the only one on the west side. So it's by Thomas Farrell. And the themes on this are democracy, freedom, human rights. And the colors are beautiful on this. You could see it contrasts the building. And as the kids go in, they will actually always take a glance. They remember the obelisk will be till the 31st of January. You can get a brochure. If you watched part 1 of the obelisk tour, you'll see what that brochure looks like, and you can actually get a chance to visit all 25 obelisks. It's a great project, and we're sad that there's only 25. We could have kept going, you know. All right, this is FirstCoast.tv saying support our artists, support our projects, and check out our obelisk because it's part of the 450th. The next big one is the 500th. I don't know if I'll be around. Okay.